Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another Gaze Agenda. I got NyRiam in the house as my awesome co-host. How are you doing, NyRiam?
What up? Perfect. As usually.
Just going to say hello to the chat real quick, and then we'll bring on our panel of super cool dudes. We got Pale Rider in the house, as always. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. White Cat Comics is in the house. What's up, Carla? Good to see you,
Carla.
too. Julius Freeman Comics is in the house. How's it going? There's some new faces here. Great to see. Francisco's in the house. We got...
We need translation from Carla, possibly.
Translation? Yeah. That's all right. I'm sure Oliver or Harry can help us out there. Johnny Cage is here as well. Says, Katie, please don't let Jimmy embarrass himself too much.
We'll see.
That's Pale Rider. Already got you. Mega Arts is here. What's up? NyRiam's there. Chatting in the chat. Black Rose, what's up, my man? Good to see you as well. We got Six in the house. Howdy to you. And El Gargo is here with his raging eggplant. As always, good to see you, man.
Blue boner isn't a good sign, so ouch.
Well, I mean, it's in the chat. It's shrunken down. It's an emoji. It could just be. It's undersized for the chat, so don't judge him too hard.
El Gargo is possibly a vegetarian.
But yeah, we're talking about Dragon Rage and the Cryptidnals today, which is super awesome. So we're going to start bringing some folks in here. Say hello to Oliver from 656 Comics. What's up, man?
I'm muted. Sorry. What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's going very well. How you doing?
Fine, man.
Beautiful. Got Harry here as well. Happy Harry Hard On, to be specific. What's up, my man?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having us, Red Gaze. Good to be here.
Of course. We got Jimmy Reyes here as well. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing?
Oh, wait. I got to do my TV show intro. I got to be like...
I see you there.
Good one.
And we got his cohort, Dave, here as well. What's up, my man?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Very well. I'm actually really excited to be talking about both these projects. These are both just beautiful looking books. Six says, I need a bit of eggplant in my life. Well, I think El Gargo can help you out. Power says, Katie, where's the cabbage background?
Here.
Did you have that prepared just for him?
Yes, I just put it on.
I think what El Gargo is doing is he's showing us how vegetarians sexed. That's the...
Oh, God, I hope not. Please don't.
No.
Oh.
Those are the naughty pics for vegetarians.
Okay, here goes. I mean, I could survive some cucumbers. Yeah.
You know damn well that's getting clipped, right?
Yeah.
I heard Gargoyle was a grower, not a shower. That's what you told me last time.
Or some cabbage, yes. Or some cabbage. I'm trying to save the situation. I'm sorry.
Johnny Cage says Oliver is the Chad version of Samoa Joe.
Oh, hello.
I'm getting out of that recently, so okay, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Oh man, Phoenix Animation is with us as well. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Six says you're not supposed to highlight my inappropriate comments. Well, that's kind of what we do here. So I'm sorry.
We don't highlight appropriate comments. That's kind of boring.
Yeah, we'll highlight whatever pops up. Be it an eggplant or an inappropriate comment. Got Jazz here as well. It's looking good, guys. I figured we'd start out talking a little bit about dragons. Obviously, I have a passion for dragons. Obviously, Jimmy has a passion for dragons. So what really, I don't know, what was you guys' first experience with dragons that really got you intrigued? Do you even remember?
Well, I like how we totally skipped over if Dave has any passion for dragons, although he's got a lot of ink on that shoulder that might be, what is that, a pussycat? Or what is that on there?
My bad, Dave.
Which
my
one?
bad.
Oh, this one right here? Yeah, that's like a gigantic dragon on it. Yeah.
You might like dragons a little more than me. I don't have any ink like that, so no dragons
We
over
have a lot
here.
more dragons in our comic book, so...
All right, let's start with Dave. Do you remember your first encounter with dragons? What really got you intrigued?
Man, I'm trying to think. I mean, my favorite one is Vermithrax pejorative from Dragon Slayer, for sure.
Nice.
But I know,
yeah.
I mean, obviously before that, probably animated Smug from the animated. I don't know. I'm trying to remember now, like the earliest memory.
You're going in the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, definitely. Dudes, I got an AARP notification in the mail today.
Oh no!
Hey, congratulations!
I was gonna send you a picture of it, Jimmy. I turn 50 pretty soon, and I'm bummed out about it. But I get discounts if I go out to eat.
Dude, you're the man now, dude.
Discounts are good. Just take everything you can get, right? So
that's what I'm gonna
don't
do.
think about the age. Think about the discount.
Yeah, just like $16 a year. So come on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
think about it now, man. You got something that you can bribe the ladies with, man. You can brag about it and be like, you know what? I get good parking. I get discounts. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got some perks to dating an old guy.
And besides, 50 is the new 40 anyway.
This is how they tried to entice me. Are you looking at that?
Yeah, the 50s club. It kind of you can
put a trunk organizer. Look at that.
Yeah, and it's got some of El Gargoyle's emoticon on there in part of the basket.
Wow, I honestly don't understand how you're resisting at this point.
I'm not. I'm gonna do it.
Just go in full on, man. Yeah. But here's something that's always kind of, I don't know, fascinated me with dragons is, that there's this breakdown, right? You got the classic dragon with the 4 legs, the wings, but then you have the wyvern, which is kind of what a lot of people associate with dragons these days. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I want to take this one. So I've got this crazy rant that I'm always doing on our channel is that the wyvern is actually the only dragon that could exist in nature because it's a tetrapod, and tetrapods meaning like birds. You got 2 limbs, in the front, 2 limbs in the back. If you got a vertebrae, we're human, we're tetrapods or tetrapods, and the 6th limb would be an oddity in nature, could not exist, And so I'm always like, I get it's fantasy, but I don't know, man. I'm letting my OCD go crazy on me here. I'm showing that weirdness. I got a Johnny Cage. He rewarned me. Don't let me get weird. What do I do?
No, I feel you on that, but it does beg the question, though. Dragons are a very fantastical being, right? So do you subscribe more to the savage, bestial, monster that flies around shooting fire, or are you more in the ilk of dragons being very intelligent, magic-using beasts, with vast amounts of knowledge and wisdom and treasure?
Ooh, that's actually a really good. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Well, no, I say get you a girl that does both. It's like the dragons we have in Dragon Rage are definitely, they're intelligent, they can speak, but man, they're not above tearing some stuff up. That's kind of the whole point. If I kind of felt like I wanted to have both aspects. I wanted to have the intelligence and have some of an intellect there, but also have the ability to burn down an entire country if they needed to.
Very cool. So you're kind of you're an in between kind of guy. You're like, okay, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes a dragon's got to.
You go.
No. It's not funny anymore. You interrupted the rhythm. Yeah.
Oh, was that a joke spoiled? Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was coming up. It was gonna be good. But.
Oh, poor Marinus. It's okay, Marinus. You can get that trunk organizer too. I'm pretty sure.
Don't feel old because Johnny Cage was pretty much writing that the Jimmy and Dave, they are they've been 15 already for decades. So
he's always telling us, man. He's always.
Yeah, but this is the very first time I'm actually hearing this tetrapod theory. So I was up to hearing that one.
Yeah, and actually in nature, people really want to know. Obviously you're going to find out. I got no life. I watch documentaries, but in Indonesia, there's actually a small little lizard that kind of like the ones that you see on your fence that change from green to brown. Well, this one can hop from tree to tree, which are like 16 feet in distance. It will hop and it has wings. It will glide from tree to tree. And it's a real living lizard. And it's the closest thing we have to a dragon, a fantasy dragon. It's so cool. You guys gotta one day you just Google it, man. Indonesian flying lizard, and you're gonna freak out. You're gonna freak out on it.
I know what you're talking about. I've done the research just research in general, and I've seen that
Yeah.
that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And what about the Christ lizard? Have you heard about that one? The one that is able to run on the surface of water.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Lizard.
yeah.
There was a badass band called the Jesus Lizard back in the 80s, by the way, just
Yes, sir.
I thought they called it the Jesus Lizard because he had that long hair and he had good abs.
He has a swimmer's body. He has a swimmer's body.
He had a swimmer's.
Like, can you imagine that lizard would kind of transform into a huge dragon and still was able to run, on the water surface? It would be kind of funny.
Wearing Birkenstocks?
Yeah, guys.
That lizard was the first thing I thought about the first time I saw The Incredibles and Dash was running across the lake there.
Huh?
Wait a minute, NyRiam, did you say huh?
I did say huh.
You've never seen The Incredibles.
I did. You already got into the point where you're speaking so fast that I can understand. I'm not a native speaker. Thank you.
My apologies. I'll slow down. Sorry, I was talking about Dash, so I felt like I needed to go fast.
Yeah, of course. But you're speaking to a retard. Like from third
Whoa.
world country.
Whoa.
From third world country. That's like me.
What's up, Liam? Man,
we're gonna lose you, NyRiam, on some of these references. I know Dave said his first impression with dragons was Dragon Slayer. Mine was hardcore dragon, Pete's dragon. That was my first.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Jimmy, yes, thank you.
I lost
That is
NyRiam.
exactly right. It was Pete's dragon. You are so right, dude.
Yeah, I just had like that dot.
You need to clip that and just put her little dots up there, like.
Loading.
There you go.
How many of you know this one? Huh? No, don't be a hero, huh? There's a dragon. Yeah.
is this a Slavic dragon?
No, it's not a Slavic dragon. It can be pretty epic. See? Look.
Oh, he gets. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
He gets a little saucy. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the dragon's gotta put it down, man. I mean,
That's actually the very first cartoon, dragon cartoon I've seen as a child. It's very, very old, but I still remember it. Oh my god, I need to rewatch it.
Is that the Kung Fu dragon? Because he's like, oh.
I kind of don't know. I was this whole time I was trying to look at the English counter version because this is pretty much in Czech language.
Oh, do it in Czech. Pronounce it in Czech for us. I'm really interested in hearing it.
Okay, Medvěd Oliver a Dráček Šikuláček.
Damn, that's a long name, but it sounded cool.
It did sound cool.
Yeah, I mean they have this weird pronunciation of the
Hey,
letter R, and
Right.
it's like Řeřicha.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Dude, it just sounds so tough and mean. It probably means the friendliest green lizard in the world, right?
Name Oliver.
You mean
Mean Guyver.
you mean the word that I just said?
What does it mean though in English? What you still haven't figured that out yet? You said.
Yeah. I mean the word that I just said. That's this.
What?
Bean sprout?
Yeah.
Sprouts.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, so this whole show is vegetarian today. That's
That much for a dragon show.
It seems so.
I remember the first dragon that I ever ran across was Puff the Magic Dragon, right? When I was a kid.
I'm not surprised.
When I went from that to Tiamat from Dungeons and Dragons, so
Oh
Yeah, that's quite a swap there.
So
We got Simon in the house. What's up, Simon? Good to see you, man.
Hey,
What
Sam.
about's here as well? And Johnny Cage would like to know when did Katie get so sassy? He's not complaining though. Kind of likes it.
Wow.
What? Yes. All innocence. Let's talk about some Dragon Rage. So this is the second chance campaign. I know your first campaign was very successful. It's a very cool looking book. Actually, why don't we start with the trailer if that's okay with you?
yeah, that sounds great.
Just gotta reshare the audio because I'm one of those people that forgets to do that before I put it up. And I hope, just a disclaimer here: my internet's acting a little wonky, so if things get screwy, I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Sorry, I hope that didn't lag too much. Seeing it on my end.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not a problem at all. I mean, it's just a way to get people introduced to the trailer. But if they like to see it in full frames, I mean, I recommend going there, checking it out.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely do that. Actually, I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. You guys can check that out. There it is.
I think I was one of your mods, right? If I remember well.
Yes. Yeah. Any mods, feel free to post the links as well. Thank you very much. I like that you got that little timer in there, Jimmy. I've not found that feature.
That was the first thing that all of our fellow indie creators, and look at Happy Harry right there. He's doing the same thing. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I think of that? Everyone. And that was all our fellow indie creators. As soon as they saw it, they went, that's such a great idea. And it felt better because I really didn't know how people were going to react by putting the timer up there.
I mean, I remember when we were talking about it, my thoughts were, it was like, some Hitchcock thing, where he always said that, put people under pressure, and we, I think part of it is just because we decided to cut it off at 30 days. And that's kind of a bold move, So yeah, we're sticking to it. Pay attention to the timer, people, because when it's done, it's done.
It's counting down right now. You're losing seconds, people.
Exactly. Losing time.
So can you give us just kind of a summary of what Dragon Rage is all about? And, maybe tell us a little bit about your primary characters and what they're facing?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, go ahead, Dave.
I'm not lagging too bad, am I?
No, you're okay.
Okay. So, that image that you're seeing right there is a good place to start. The young lady there is NyRiam, and she can turn into a dragon, and it's a thing that she only just recently found out she could do. She's an orphan, and she doesn't know a whole lot about where she comes from. But as soon as the kingdom where she lives found out she could do this, they instantly did what any kingdom would do. They use her for a weapon, so she's like the nuclear deterrent of where she lives. And the gentleman beside her, he's kind of like he's like a crime boss where he is, but his father is the king of dragons. And he is kind of an outcast because of who he is, his appearance and things like that. And as for NyRiam, where she is in the kingdom and in her place and all of that, she's kind of gotten comfortable. She went from being a servant girl to now she's kind of like she has her own place now, and people kind of wave on her hand and foot. She's moving up, man. But her world's about to change because something happens where the guy beside her there, Thrago, he finds out about her and he's going to go investigate, find out, because he doesn't know. And not a lot of people know about dragons anymore. They're not really a big part of the world any longer. And so her whole world's about to change because of it. And it's a cool comic. It's got like political stuff going on, family drama. There's a love story in there. There's a fox. I mean, there's something for everybody.
The fox.
Yeah.
Technically, it's a fennec fox, so it's
yeah.
It's a little more unique.
That pose right there,
special.
that's me. I posed for that. As you can see, I'm all buff like he is and got a
live
beard
on,
like he does. Yeah,
it was live on Dave Finn's channel. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have those those shoulder spikes as well? Are they retractable?
Yeah.
Retractable.
They come off. I take them off when I sleep because they're uncomfortable. But other than that, yeah.
AARP is going to hook him up with some softer ones.
Some prosthetics.
Yeah, I completely misjudged this story, to be honest. Like when I was looking at the cover first, I was kind of guessing that it would be some kind of young girl who discovered her powers, and the dude next to her would be like her mentor or something. So it's gonna be a new surprise for me.
So I want to just tell you now, Jimmy and I are purposefully, the story doesn't go in the directions that you think it will. A lot of things, Johnny, we're not going to spoil it. The thing is we're taking a lot of things that people accept culturally about dragons and things like that, and we're changing, not in like a Last Jedi kind of way, more of like a hey, let's make it interesting. Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah, right. We're not subverting expectations, just to make people mad. We're doing it, just because it's the story we want to tell,
So you're not taking Smog and saying, okay, Smog is a soy boy now, and that's the story we're going to tell, and you're going to like it, or else.
No, not even a little bit.
You're saying these are all, it's a brand new story with brand new characters, and we're just putting a twist on the classic dragon and doing our own thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just the idea. I think when people see this, the first thing they think is, "Oh, there's probably going to be magic, and there's going to be elves, and there's none of that." You know, it's a very cool story, and I think it's original. And like I said, Jimmy and I really just want to do a different take on everything that you see, all the images that you see. We want to do something different with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the opportunity to create anything that you want, I don't know how the other creators on the panel feel. Why go back and just create another Superman? Why go back and create another version of Magic the Gathering? Why not do your own thing? And do it the way you want to do it. And I'm sure you guys are all doing that, but I'm just just trying to let everyone know where we came from and what the reason why we're doing it this way. It's just this is the way. This is the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. I love the design you guys came up with for this character.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm still caught on May the 4th. No, it's Revenge of the 5th. No, it's not even that.
No.
What is it today? What is 6, right?
Yeah,
What is today? It is the 6th. Well, some people go
Oh,
back
yeah,
and forth on that, right? Between the Revenge of the 5th and Revenge of the 6th. They just, I don't know. It's weird.
Cinco de Mayo recovery day.
Yeah.
Me being 6 hours into the future over here is already 7th of May, so I'm
Oh,
sorry.
had to go and spoil the whole thing, huh?
NyRiam, you're in the future. How does the campaign end? Tell us, NyRiam.
Yeah, we need to know.
6 hours to the future.
Is your counter different?
I don't know. It kind of looks like regular clock.
Did you say clock? Oh,
Yes.
clock. Looks like regular clock.
Yes.
I'd say, Jimmy, what kind of counter did you put up there?
I know.
Clock with an L. I think Jimmy was looking at Power Rider's comment here and was getting a little out of sort. Oh yes, of course. 6 says it is Revenge of the 6th.
Oh, Revenge of the 6th. There we go. See, I'm still caught up in Star Wars, man. That's why I'm over here saying that this is the way. But,
Yeah, it's tough to let go, isn't it?
Oh, I know. It was so much fun talking Star Wars all week and not seeming weird. I'm like, I'm just, celebrating with everybody else. I'm not a weirdo.
Right?
Nothing weird about it at all. I actually saw a meme. It said it had May the 4th, and it was crossed out, and it said Revenge of the 5th, and it was crossed out, and at the very bottom it says, "This is the May."
That's awesome.
Yeah. By the way, the last time when I was at Jimmy's, promoting Sunstorm, Reddy weren't there. But I kind of wanted to start, like Almighty with this, like, do you know Sunstorm? Do you know Star Wars? And Jimmy was like, no, what is Star Wars? And I was like, oh yeah. And then I was like, oh no. Because I've never seen the Star Wars. I need to rewatch it. I need to watch it like for the first time myself. So it was kind of I'm gonna be talking about something I don't know. I have not the slightest clue.
We'll guide you. It'll be all right.
Like,
We got Phoenix Animation in the house. What's up, man? Phoenix has been popping up everywhere, man, with those metal prints. It's just beautiful things. Beautiful stuff to look at, man. He's doing some great work.
Man, he said, hey, I'd like to do a print for you guys, metal print. And I just thought, am I hearing echo? I'm like in the Dragon's Lair. I'm hearing it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, let me pull this down and reshare it without the audio. That might be doing the echo thing.
Echo. Oh, it's gone now. And so when he came in and he said, hey, I would like to do some of these, metal prints, I thought, dude, it would be awesome because we have a David Finch cover, and to have a metal print that you've got by one of the largest, superstar artists. And that'd be a great advertisement for, so what I'm trying to say, Flynn Industry, is we maybe should print our stuff for free, because it'd be good when you're in. No, I'm just kidding.
I saw the one he did for Siamese last night, man. It looked really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've only seen very few of his prints, but I've heard they're really, really good looking.
Yeah, Dojo Kun. Yeah, he was on last night on a show, and he was showing his off. It looked really good.
Oh, awesome.
Very cool, man. Johnny Cage is giving me shit. I was a bit ill, Johnny Cage. I apologize for that. Should I give Johnny Cage a link? Do you guys want that, or do you not want that?
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's actually part of our YouTube team. He's actually part of our channel.
He's the pretty face.
He's the pretty face on there.
I think he's mommying you a little bit.
Yeah. He's
What's up, Dark Gift? Yeah, which is interesting, right? Because Johnny Cage has been in my chat for a long time, and never struck me as the momming type.
He has to be though, because Jimmy and I are both like very childlike, so we need his parental influence.
Oh yeah.
He raises farm animals, so he's got the experience to handle us, And by handle, I mean handle, not
Well, this is kind of strange. So there's a university student boy taking care of two 50-year-old men.
Hey, I'm not 50 yet.
Oh wow.
He's not far behind. Don't let him. Yeah.
I'm not far behind, but I'm not 50 yet. I don't have my ARP in the mail yet.
So we got another person approaching on senior citizen.
Hey, Vinny.
Joining us now. What's up, Vinny?
Hey guys, who's encroaching on pirates, you sons of bitches?
His screen name is Vinnieart.
There, Vinny. Is that better, Vinny? You feel better now?
Pretty.
Yeah, that's my
Hey,
favorite
guys.
shot.
Yeah, that's killer.
Yeah.
That's by Jazz Singh, and I think someone did. You guys say Jazz Singh was in the chat? Jazz? Oh, I don't know if he was, but I thought he was.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ways up. I can't find him.
he's our in-house our artist, our new hire, and the guy is super, super talented, man. So he and I are both splitting the book for issue 2. I'm gonna draw it together.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, he's just, and I inked the whole book, so it's try to keep the style uniform,
Right.
and try to help blend between pages.
Very smart. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to do at page 1 is that we're not trying to, we want to get our IP out there. We're excited about it, but we're not trying to become famous. I'm not trying to be this, big guy in the career in comics or whatever. I'm happy doing comic books, but what brings me joy is bringing in young talent, helping groom them. We're a legitimate business, Page 1 Comics. We're LLC, registered. Everything's, registered. Mm-hmm. And so what we do is we bring in artists and we groom them, and I teach them the way. And then I, show them how to work with a team, how to work with deadlines, how to do your paperwork, how to send in vouchers, your invoices, and stuff like that. So then, then we kind of get them up, and then we just let them fly from the nest. But Jazz Singh, we put a little chain on his ankle. We're not letting you go, Jazz. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh no.
But between that and grooming, that you got to watch out with those words.
Whoa. None of that in the gays community.
I have heard now. I'm like, yeah, we like to groom and help these artists hone their skills. And people are like, he said groom. I'm like, oh man, I was born in the '70s, man. It meant something else back then.
Right? Yeah, it used to.
Yeah,
used to have a higher
Nambla
purpose.
wasn't around in the '70s.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Although Johnny Cage is pretty, so I don't know. It might mean something different when we talk about him. So.
Oh, well, he's also of age, so it's okay. Mr. Six says we need more pirate fantasy. Well, we got some. We're going to be showing that a bit later. But yeah, you get some pirates. What's you guys want to let us know? Is there anything? Is this just a traveling scene, or is there something more to the piratery in this book?
Well, they're kind of marauders. They're not really pirates in the sense of I guess what you would think of them. They serve a purpose in the story to help. It's at the very beginning, and it helps kind of introduce the idea of what the comic is about.
All right, gotcha.
But yeah, to let you know, I totally kill everybody at the very beginning. That's the truth. Yeah.
That's okay. Spoiler alert. Johnny Cage is not going to be
don't
happy.
get your hopes up for those guys. Yeah, those guys will not be getting they will not be getting the 50s club membership. Yeah.
Oh, they named it a club. Yeah. It sounds cool now. It's a.
Actually, we already know where did you get that card.
That is a perk, man.
It's a perk.
Well, there's a but. See the but?
Yeah, I should probably keep going here because I don't know if YouTube's gonna yell at me for that or not. But
What in the butt?
The but.
Oh, we show it every day on our stream. It helped the algorithm.
Jimmy actually shows
By
his
the way-
butt. Yeah.
We just
I have
hit 10.
Yeah.
We just hit 10,000 subscribers on our channel last
oh,
night.
very cool!
Congrats.
Congratulations!
That's awesome.
Don't. It wasn't us. It's that booty up there. We just keep flashing it on our screen. on our live streams.
Between the booty and Johnny Cage, who can resist?
Oh, and now it's
Comic
Anna
book Bob.
Havana.
Yeah.
Now it's Anna Havana, and we got Anna Havana, and we did a video where we show what you can do with these prints. You can go to Walmart for $5, buy these frames back here, frame it up, right? So Anna's putting the frame up like this, and she always wears little shorts. She's leaning up like this, putting up the frame. Now it's the highest viewed video on our channel.
Oh, nice.
Everybody's
What's your channel?
yeah, run over Page One Comics, man. You'll see
I
it.
told you simps sell. There.
Yeah, well, they certainly do.
Daisy Dukes, though, apparently.
Got Failed Superheroes Club in the house. What's up, Adam? How you doing, my man?
Yeah,
Good to see you.
I have a technical question though about the comic. Is it that the other pages like full bleed?
not all of them. Some art can go full bleed. It just depends on the setup.
Mm-hmm.
Some have gutters and panels, and in that case,
right.
they're colored full bleed. Full bleed in color, but the art itself doesn't go.
But there's not gonna be like black or white, the frames around it.
There's a few. Yeah, there's a few that have. Really, what I think is that I want people. I think the white in the background of the page reminds you you're looking at still images and paper. I want people to have that cinematic look, that 16 by 9. So when you open the comic book, I want the art to extend. So I try to use that so that every camera angle we try to do is cinematic to draw in the reader and help suspend that disbelief. And that's our approach. That's kind of our style, but. The backstory, that artist is a completely different style. He's got white panels and gutters and stuff.
Do you have a lot of like double page spreads or anything like that? Like really showing the art? Like big
We have I think we only did one double page spread throughout the entire 36 interior pages. And really we used it just to show when the dragon first comes over into the page. And but there are stuff like this. Like this is a panel. That's a panel right there of the dragon. That's not a full splash page. It's we try to go. Yeah, we try to get really cinematic and everything. But we're not. Even though I grew up and was groomed in the house of Top Cow, but I'm not. I'm not really trying to go back to the 90s completely. Because I don't want like big, flashy, big figures, no backgrounds, no setting, camera angle didn't really move. I want things to be really cinematic. I want the camera angle to move. I want to show as much of the environment, when it's appropriate, so we don't lose readers. And so,
Dude, I think we're like cut from the same cloth because that's the exact approach that I do, man.
Oh man, I've seen your panels. They are awesome, dude. Yeah, exactly. Like Vinny stuff, man. I love the panel. He's got this one shot of a female pirate, it's like up on the end of the ship, and she's kind of like looking over, onto either like the horizon or something. Beautiful shot. You could have zoomed in on that if you wanted to. Probably would have in the 90s, but you pulled the camera back. Yeah, and it's just so much better, with
more of the full figure and more of the the whole world, the atmosphere. You want to see it all. I was like, this page is killer, man. I love the way this is looking. Beautiful project.
Thank you. Yeah, this is Jazz Singh right here. These are some of his pages and some of my pages mixed together, and hopefully, people can't really tell. It's not too dramatic of a transition between pages.
Like you said, the inking style, it pulls it all together.
Yeah, the inking style, and then it's all colored by Andrew Dahlhaus. And Andrew is the one that added in that rain. He just said each scene we knew had to be day, night, or different weather environments. And Andrew came in and he just kind of picked when and where to put them. And it was just, he's so great, man. He's worth every penny, dude.
Yeah, it's some killer teamwork.
That looks really good. I'm liking it. I'm digging it.
Yeah, man, that's for sure.
Wow.
So what's next? What's next for Dragon Rage? I know you got another book coming up here shortly.
Yeah, we.
I'm in the process of writing the second issue right now.
Yeah, we are already in process of already drawing issue 2, and there's going to be a preview of it. And the other night, some of the guys said, they watch me draw. I draw live. A lot of my book is just done live on the air, and people can watch me as I work. And this is something that we worked on live. I say we because my viewers are there with me when we're working on this, together, sketching it all out. And so it's basically this new character is introduced, and she comes in, and she's kind of talking to the King of Dragons, and they have this little conversation. And of course, she's not as big as this dragon. So to try to show that, my first establishing shot is to show the figures full frame, like Vinny was talking about, show the environment, where they are standing in relation to each other, and how, what the big difference in height is. I felt like NyRiam right there. I felt like English is not my native language, but I'd be lying if I said that. I just couldn't find the right words. You know what I mean? What's that thing? The difference in, I don't know, in height, but scale, exactly how they are.
There you go.
Thank you, man. Oh, sorry, I meant to share it. I meant to pull the. So then, let me.
If I remember well, you called that lady the red lady, right? At least you refer to her.
Oh, you saw me.
Yes.
Oh, okay, you were there then when I was drawing it live.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, and she said a little. I'm too busy to be watching your junk, but your crappy streams.
I've literally been on like 1 or 2 of your streams, and yeah, I mean, I like seeing the process too and hanging out with you. I mean, it's always fun.
Yeah, I think it's really neat. I like to show people that you don't have to reference everything. You can just pull it out of your head as long as you just need the understanding of the human anatomy. Yep. Then once you have that, then you have to realize that it's basic shapes. You can draw anything. If you can't draw something, it's because you don't understand it yet.
That's why I started doing those master classes, because I'm trying to break that down for people. Like you said, man. There's a lot of people that aren't aware of certain things, what to do, and I'm glad that you're bringing it up because, I think more people need to be studying and doing that kind of thing. Experiment. Think about the shapes. Everything is a certain shape, but then it's the way you do your, the actual composition, the layouts and everything. It's really going to draw the eye as well.
Yeah, and then I show people how I go from really rough pencils and I go straight into the inks. Then I wanted to draw one online where I fleshed it out a little more. So that face, we fleshed it out a little more as we were drawing it, just to kind of show people a little more of the rendering. But normally I'll go straight into inks from what you see on the screen, and I want to share it. And I mean, guys like Vinny, I'm glad he's sharing because his work, I mean, honestly, I'm not just saying this, but his work is some of the best work I've seen on Indiegogo. Because Indiegogo does attract a lot of newcomers, and I think I'm not saying that you shouldn't. If it's your first book, definitely whatever your level is, get your idea out there because the comic book industry needs fresh ideas. But I've seen a lot that go out there, and you could tell it's their first book, and they're still learning the process. But you got guys that come out like Vinny, and his book just looks magnificent. Adam Lawson's another one, man. That Kill Journal, wow, dude, it's just stuff. And then NyRiam came in out of nowhere. I remember I found. I mean, I don't want to take credit and say I found, but I remember I just came across Indiegogo. And I found NyRiam, and I said, "You got to come on my stream." And she was like, "I haven't been on any streams. I don't know." And she was so quiet. Now I see her. I'm like, "Oh my god, what did red gaze do to you?"
Turned her out.
Yeah,
that was perfect. You sounded just like her, Jimmy. Do it one more time.
I don't know. It sounds just like her. That's my impersonation of her.
That was dead on.
Just a little.
Cool, man. Well, yeah, the campaign's gone really good for you guys so far. We got this counter right here, everyone, in case you're wondering. You just scroll down just a little, and you can see the seconds tick away. You're losing time, people.
Wow.
You're losing time. Yeah, check out Dragon Rage today if you have not yet done so. You got some cool guys here doing some really cool stuff. Very, very talented people. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we want to get behind for sure.
Totally.
Thank you. And it features each campaign that we do. We do some very unique things with our campaigns. Not only our campaigns are only 30 days. Get it while it's available. And the reason for that is because there's a couple of reasons. One is we want to give our backers something very unique. It was only 30 days. You can grab something from it that all your friends may not even have. You can tease all your friends. Something very unique to yourself. We also do a exclusive cover, and the first one featured a David Finch exclusive cover, meaning that we'll never reprint that again. It's put it in the vault, and you got something very, very unique, only available through those 30 days. And the reason that we do 30 days isn't because we're like, we're badasses or whatever. But the thing is, we do that because we want to keep our campaigns smaller, minimal, that we can manage them. We want to make sure that we go quality check every single perk and backer, every single package during fulfillment. Dave is guy, his OCD comes into our advantage. He goes through it over and over. We make sure good quality check. We make the book manageable. It's at 36 interior pages complete. So that way we can draw it and you don't have to wait a year or 2 years to get that book.
Right.
We can manage it. We can get that book out. Hopefully we're going to start getting them out quarterly,
Nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good plan.
Wow. That is a great plan.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Heck yeah. So you guys check this out. We got the 3 covers available here, as well as a print combo. So I don't like to spend too much time on tiers because I think people find it boring. But I just want to make sure we go over all these. Let's talk about this. What's the Golden Dragon pack?
Oh, Dave is looking at me like he's surprised I'm quiet. Go ahead, Dave. You can take that one.
Oh, that's the big one. Yeah, that's the that includes everything. It's all 4 variant covers. All the exclusive cover plus 3 variant covers, and then it has the 11 by 17 prints. And those things are really nice, man. They're full color. They're nice quality. They're ready to be framed, and it's all for only $115. And that one actually has been claimed. We had to make a revision to it, but it's basically the same pack. It's been claimed a couple of times already. We're only showing one right now for this particular pack, but it's it's everything. So if you want to get in on the Dragon Rage goodness, this is the one to go for.
Full dragon. Go full dragon, man. Get it.
Go full dragon.
Go full or go home.
Always.
Six says, I loved your talk. Okay, we can talk a little more.
I told everybody, I tweeted out, we're going to be over on Red Gaze channels, man. We're going to have some giggles and some tears. Here's some tears, man. We've had some giggles, yeah.
And tears, you're gonna cry.
I want to say something here real quick about the original sketch too that you've got. If you scroll down and look at Jimmy's, check his out. Sold out.
Sold out.
Nice.
When we posted those, I put up a notification. I made an update and everything. Within 5 minutes, somebody had snapped it up.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Well, we got one more of these available, people. And the
I
clock
think
is
it was
ticking.
Johnny Cage.
It was Johnny Cage. Yeah. He's a baller. Now, the thing about our first campaign is that we didn't bring back any of those covers from the first campaign. And this is actually the only covers that we did bring back. We brought back 2 sketch covers, and we can sketch on it. And those are the only ones. It's all new stuff, all new covers, plus a preview in the background. Plus, we're having an art contest as well. Every issue, we have 3 artists that we choose and get the work published, and they can add it to the resume. And they can say, they worked in a book with David Finch on the cover.
Very cool. Wow. Yeah, this, man, you guys just together an awesome campaign here. And yeah, Page One Comics, man, you guys are coming out, and that's awesome to see. Really awesome.
Thank you.
So, yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, definitely check this stuff out, guys. Do it today. But my clock is also ticking, so I'm going to move on to the cryptidnals. But before we do that, let's talk about cryptids just a little bit. Guys, can you tell us how many of these might actually appear in the cryptidnals?
I guess all of them, no, Ray.
Yeah, we lost count actually. Like I tried to shove as many cryptids in there in the story, like obscure stuff, stuff that some people are like don't even consider cryptids, but are classified as cryptids. It's crazy. Only thing I did miss out on was a dragon. I do apologize for that, guys, but I did put I got a kaiju in there, and I also got some dinosaurs in there, if that counts for anything, But,
What kind
Of
of
course
deal?
it does.
we're just trying
Damn it,
to shove as many as possible in there, except Nessie. Also, I forgot about Nessie. I was trying to make reference to her. Actually, you know what? I believe Dario did draw something in relation to Nessie, but you really got to look for it. I think it's one of the pages that he handed in. So Yeah, man, cryptids. I've been doing some research on these things for quite a few years now. This project that we're working on stretches back all the way to 2016. That's when I first thought of the idea, and we've just been slowly but surely just working on it, and here it is now. People seem to really take to it, and are very, very anxious as to what we have planned for it. So.
That's very cool. This is one I've never actually heard of. Is the Dover Demon? You guys know anything about that?
Yes, the Dover Demon. It was in Dover. I forgot, it's in the East Coast, and it terrorized the town. There was quite a few of them that were terrorizing the small town back in the 50s, and people caught sight of them, and that's exactly what it looks like there, according to eyewitness reports. But they didn't really do anything. They were just appearing in different places. They didn't
They're just hanging out.
Yeah, they're just hanging out, and people were freaking out. Back in the 50s, I guess. And that's pretty much his story right there.
There were probably foreigners, Ray, or something.
They were chupacabras, man. That's what they are. Uh-oh, my delivery's here. My DiGiorno. Is that delivery?
Oliver and Happy Harry, do you guys have a favorite?
My favorite is Spring Hill Jack. I love Spring Hill Jack. Anything that has to do with that particular character. And they are actually part of the Cryptids as well. So, but we'll get into that right now. Ollie, I don't know.
I guess for me would be the chupacabras, because there was a chupacabra scare over here in the 90s. Everybody went crazy with the chupacabras. So I guess that's it for me.
How do you feel about this representation of a chupacabra?
There are many versions, no, Ray? I mean, there's a dog, there's an alien-like creature. There's I don't know what other versions are there, but
quite a few different versions. It just depends what part of I guess North America and South America you're in. That's mostly where they've been encountered. As you get further down south, they become more, I guess, alien-like the one that you're seeing here. Yeah. But as you come further up north, especially on the border, they look more like dogs, like mutant dogs and stuff like that. So.
Cool.
I don't see Mogwai Centurion on this list. What the hell?
No, he's not. This is an older list.
I thought you said Mogwai. I was like, Mogwais? Whoa.
I did.
You did say Mogwai.
He's usually in the chat. Mogwai Centurion, yeah.
Oh, it's a name of
specialized cryptid right there. You know what you're talking about.
Also, another cryptid that I like is the Flatwood Monster. It's a really cool looking.
Oh, Flatwood Mech. Yeah, you know the Thunderbirds have been proven to have been real. That the Native Americans spoke of Thunderbirds, but what it really was is that when the storms happened, they would actually use that thermal current in the wind that the thunders brought, and they were large birds that could only fly with that type of temperature and current, and they were actually real. They actually found like actual excavated remains or whatever of them.
I heard that once too a while ago.
In the area that I live in, there's a place called Waco Tanks, and there's a lot of cave paintings there. The Waco Indians that used to live there, they have a lot of their art, and in some of the art that they have desert apes, is what they call them, and they look like Bigfoot, and also they have the Thunderbirds in the paintings, and these are like thousands of years old. So what you're saying is checks out. It's been there, and as of late, there's been a lot of sightings of those things in this area. I think about 6 months ago, I listened to this one podcast called Sasquatch Chronicles, and they had someone on there from El Paso that was reporting that one of these desert apes attacked a SWAT team that was actually having field exercises out in Waco Tanks, and they used the cave systems to kind of like travel. From one end to the other and stuff. Really interesting stuff.
Oh man, you're like me, no life. Watch a lot of documentaries. You know when I look at you, Harry, and I look at Oliver, you guys look like two members of the band Los Lobos spending your time during quarantine making a comic book.
We get that a lot. It's either Los Lobos or Los Lonely Boys. It's either one or the other. So.
We got that comment yesterday at Bancroft. So.
I know exactly.
Oh no,
it was you probably.
It's like, what do Los Lobos do during their quarantine?
Make comics. That's what we do.
Naturally. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Cryptids, but before we do, let's check out this trailer.
In the dark recesses of cyber cyberspace exists nightmare fuel we take as fallacy. But these tales and images are cursed through the power of belief. Tulpas, sentient thought forms residing in between the abyss of life and death. Their endgame is to destroy the only reality they know, ours. Only darkness can vanquish darkness, more rapid than the radiance of light. Enter the Cryptids, mythical beasts of unearthly abilities whose existence has been criminalized by humanity. The first and only line of defense against the incursion of otherworldly evil. A secret war of monsters is about to begin.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Awesome. So yeah,
Very
that's
cool,
that's
guys.
the Cryptids. That's the trailer right there.
So what's the meat of the story? Now I'm seeing we're having monster against monster. Is this kind of like I don't know, almost like a monster Suicide Squad type thing, or is it like a natural occurrence?
It's kind of like that. I relate it more to like the X-Men when it was good. You have your kind of your team, the reluctant heroes, I guess, because they're not really heroes. They're monsters. No one even thinks that they exist. And there's a secret society. There's an agreement between humans and the cryptids to keep the peace. In the book itself, we play down the human element very much so. It's mostly just focused on the monster element, the cryptid element. And they've been keeping the peace for hundreds of years, thousands of years. And what ends up happening is that starts being affected by these new monsters that are rising from cyberspace, which are these tulpas, like the Rake, the Black-Eyed Kids, stuff that has come up very recently and is affecting society to believe in them. The main one of them all being El Ñango, which is an iteration of the Slender Man. And it's not really the Slender Man because I always felt that the Slender Man needed more backstory. So we took it upon ourselves to do our research, and we came up with El Ñango, which is an actual thing, and he has a lot more backstory and an actual reason for existing. So El Ñango is gathering his forces in order to take over this reality and pretty much destroy it. And the only ones that can stand in their way are the cryptids. The cryptids, the animals, and beasts that nobody believes in. And that's pretty much the meat of the story right there. It's cryptids versus tulpas to the death.
Oh, nice! Wow, yeah, that's dude. I gotta tell you, I'm very impressed already by just the amount of research you put into this, the amount of knowledge you have that you bring to the table here. That's some really cool stuff, man.
Those are some sick details over there. Like when it comes to the rendering, right? Like from the artistic style.
Oh yeah.
That took some time.
Oh yeah, we've been working on it for quite some time. And when I first approached Dario, it was a completely different story. We the first few pages that we produced, we were actually going to pitch to some of the major companies, and we pitched it actually to Peter Simeti at Alterna. The first 6 pages were in color, and when we sent them out, that's when Peter had his issues with being swatted, and those pages got kind of lost in the ether. And so we went back to the drawing board, and I had been doing this kind of in secret, behind the 656ers backs, and I brought in Oliver after all, and Oliver was like, no, we can't do this. We got to go back to the drawing board. We got rid of the color. We let Dario just run rampant and just to his full extent, just do whatever he wanted on the pages. And this is what we got. We got a lot better looking book than the original pages that we had. So I'm very, very pleased.
So it's going to be in color?
No, it's
going to be in black and white.
Oh, okay.
Well, the first thing that I told Dario was to channel a lot of Junji Ito and also lots of Gustave Doré. And this is what he came up with right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
He
did an amazing job.
One of my favorite comics in the 90s was the Blade of the Immortal. And this has this has a lot of that style and that feel to it. Who did cover B again? Raymond something?
Raymond Gay.
Yes.
Yeah,
so the covers, the first cover is Dario. He did that cover along with Red Garcia. They did the colors on that, and that's the cover A.
Wow.
Cover B is we call it the Battle of Nightmare Hall, which is in the book, and that's drawn by El Paso native. His name is Raymond Gay, and he's been doing a lot of variant covers for IDW for the Ninja Turtles. He did some variant covers for The Last Ronin and stuff like that. And I approached him because I've known him for quite some time, and he was gracious enough to lend a cover to us, or not, make a cover for us.
It's beautiful, man.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then Mike Mignola is like, I wish I had that cover. It's so good. It's so good.
He's up and coming. And if you really look at the cover, there's a lot of cryptids in there. Like I said, we try to show them as many in there. There's the Wendigo. There's the Flatwoods monster that Oliver was talking about, Chupacabra, a harpy, a werewolf. There's a Nosferatu. Bunch of stuff is in there. And of course, the Mothman is crucified. It's a homage to X-Men. I think it was 262, where Wolverine is crucified on the X. Mm-hmm. So that was the homage cover that I wanted to
They want the Llorona cover. That's what Black Rose said.
Yeah, that's cover C.
Oh, is it really? I didn't realize that in cover C. Oh. Who's the artist on this?
A.T.
Ray, what happened, Ray?
It's yeah.
There you go.
I'm having some technical difficulties there for some reason, but I'm back. I'm good. They were saying, guys. I'm sorry.
They were asking about the cover C. Who did it? Who drew it? Okay, I'll answer. It's Ray's friend name. Can you answer that now, Ray?
Oliver, take it.
Okay, I'll take it. It's Aurelio Mazara. He's an Italian artist. Okay.
Yes. No.
Answer the man, Ray.
Go ahead, Oliver. You can talk.
No, you go ahead, because he's your
This
friend.
is like two guys trying to walk through the door. No, you first.
I know, man.
He's Canadian.
Yeah. We're like, oh, this guy.
Okay, I'll answer it. So shut up, Ray. He's Aurelio Mazara. He did concept artwork for Psycho Gorman. If you haven't seen that movie,
Aurelio,
totally
he's a good friend of mine.
I love this. I didn't know we're gonna have Three Stooges up.
Crazy Dr. Fine. Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine.
Oliver, just keep talking. Just keep talking.
Yeah, it's a recent movie. It's kind of like a trauma film, Power Ranger type gory movie. He did the concept sketches for that movie, so he did this cover. I colored it, so this is cover C.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to say, this has been not only one of the best campaigns I've seen, the most fun panel, man. We got Happy Harry Hard-On in the past, NyRiam in the future, and we're all trying to stream together.
The flux capacitor isn't working right now. Ray, are you okay? I guess not.
I'm going to take that as a no.
He's very much in the past, I think.
Yeah, Jim Cox has a good idea. Maybe try logging out and logging back in.
Ray, and come back in.
That might help. But yeah, you got 132 pages on this book. Is that right, Oliver?
Yeah, dude, it's a big one, man.
That's what she said.
There he is. Yeah,
I don't know what's going on, man. Like, for some reason, it just keeps acting up on this. And yeah, exactly. It's the Mandalorian effect. That's what it is, you know.
He finally caught up to that comment that you said earlier about Jim Cox saying log out, log in. So are you guys in Texas, Oliver?
I'm in Juarez. I'm in the border town next to El Paso, Texas. And Ray is in El Paso. So
oh, okay.
There's a little stream of water dividing us.
Yeah, it's made of margarita.
Try that. I'm just gonna hold it up.
Made of margaritas.
I wonder if that water is what's causing the issue here. It's a stream distortion.
The Chupacabra got him. That's what happened.
The Llorona got him.
So, man, something's going on.
Can you imagine, just exchanging the messages? Like, you just take a paper, write a message, wrap it on some kind of stone and throw it, across the water.
Actually,
Damn.
faster.
actually, Ray lives
Probably.
next to the river. No, you're like a few.
Practically,
blocks
I could throw a
away.
rock and hit Mexico. That's how close we are and stuff. So,
Wow.
So you make that little boat, the one like what's the name? Pennywise stole.
yes, there you go.
And send messages to each other.
Oliver's waving with some kid's hand.
they made it. They made it more difficult now because of the wall. There's like this. Okay, so there's like a freeway that you have to pass, and then like a little ditch, then barbed wire fence, then a giant wall, and then the border patrol, and then the river. That's what you have to get across in order to get to Mexico.
Over
The
the river,
river
through
is
the
the biggest
woods.
problem, I suppose.
I could.
Hold on, we have a
smuggle you
message
in.
from Harrison Ford.
I could smuggle you in, Oliver.
Do it.
Hop aboard the Enterprise.
All right, get out of here, Harrison. Nobody wants you here.
Oh man.
I love that, by the way.
We got Frog G in the chat. What's up, my man? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing these links, brother. Yeah.
So where
Okay.
did I leave off? I'm sorry. I was all having technical difficulties and stuff.
I told him about the cover C, the Aurelio.
Cover C. Yes, Aurelio. He did the concept art for Psycho Gorman. He did some work for Marvel as well. And I convinced him to draw a cover. And this is a homage to that one Wizard cover where it was the White Queen and Marvel Girl, and they're kind of like touching and stuff. I don't know if you remember that Wizard cover.
By Adam Hughes, right?
Yeah, by Adam Hughes. So it's La Llorona and Spring Heel Jack, and El Ñango is in the background. So
Nice. You had me at touching.
Awesome.
Always.
So we're trying to do something a little bit different than most campaigns. We're trying to make it a little bit more immersive, more information outside of the comic that kind of like just lends itself to the actual main story. And one of the perks that we have is that Cryptid Hunter perk, and or rather a package, I guess you could call it. It's at the very top, and I don't think that's ever been offered in any campaign in this type of way. So what you get in that is you get all 3 covers by all the artists. You also get a supplemental book, which is the origin of the Man Dog, which is one of the cryptids that is featured in the book. He's kind of like our Wolverine, I guess you could say. We put him through the ringer, and he's an El Paso native, I guess, cryptid that's been around here. He's a cursed gunslinger, ex-Texas Ranger that's been wandering the earth as a dog because he was cursed by a shaman back in the 1800s during the Salt Wars. And all of that is explored in the supplemental for him. And we also have some more pin-ups in there and stuff like that. We have Dario's sketchbook, the Creature Apocrypha, that features a lot of Dario's behind-the-scenes work as how he came up with the ideas, to draw the Cryptonos. And Dario is the co-creator for the Cryptonos because of all the work that he's done on it as well. And then besides that, we have the cassette tape. It's an actual cassette tape, kind of reminiscent of, in Evil Dead 2, when he goes into the cabin and he plays the tape and there's a bunch of weird stuff going on in the tape. So that's what we feature in the tape. And what it does, it tells you kind of the backstory of some of these cryptids. And if you don't have a cassette player, we do include an MP3. And of course, the Polaroids. And the Polaroids are actual Polaroids that have these sightings, these monster moments, as we call them, of the cryptids that are featured in the book. And it gives a little bit more backstory to go along with the cassette.
Wow. Yeah, that's a cool package right there.
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
Yeah, you know it. Felix Haas agrees. Absolutely. What's up, Felix? Good to see you, man.
Awesome.
Hell, brother.
Thank you so much.
Julius says you need better internet service, Ray.
I think so, man. This Spectrum isn't working for me over here. So.
And your book is your book a hardcover?
No,
it's
it's
a soft cover. It's 132 pages for $25. I think we're really
maybe for a stretch goal. That's not a bad
That'd be
idea.
awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. So we're trying to jam pack as much bang for your buck in the book. As you guys were saying earlier, we got to deliver something quality, something that customers will remember, something unique, and of course, show off the passion that we have for what we're working on, the projects that we're working on as well.
That's one thing we're really enjoying right now is that our backers from the first campaign are all showing off the packaging and showing off what they've got, and we're real happy to see that people are satisfied. That's I mean, you could put together the best product in the world, but if you ship it with Jim Carrey and UPS or something, they're kicking that thing around, and gets there all ripped and stuff, then what's the point? It's gotta be the best.
You gotta go above and beyond.
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen Vinny do stuff like that too, where it's about the the experience of opening it and receiving it, not only just reading the book, enjoying the story, but the whole reason to back on Indiegogo is get that special thing in the mail.
For sure, man, for sure. Like Through the Woods, since that was hardcover, it was oversized. I had to do special boxes and stuff, so I made sure I did the works. Tissue paper. I put it inside of the plastic Ziploc bag in case if there's any storms out there, depending on where everybody is. We don't know if these packages are going to be sitting in the rain. So I really made sure to go all out and protect them, bubble wrap, tons and tons of tape. And then when I ran out of tape, I had to buy more tape to put even more on it. It was fantastic.
I actually, Vinny, we bought a book from Spain, and it came in a Gemini mailer, an oversized Gemini mailer.
Oh,
so
wow.
It exists, so I'll show you the link, but you have to import them from Spain, so it's going to be pricey.
Okay. I just want to do to one backer if I can. I want to get a big box, a smaller box, and a smaller box.
Is that going to be Johnny Cage's package?
Yeah, duct tape. There you go. I'm gonna duct tape the last one there.
Well, my first
If you can't fix something with the tape, it means you didn't use enough tape.
That's right. That's my motto. Yeah, my original campaigns, I did priority mail, but then I made sure you had packages inside of packages. It was like that. It was like the Russian dolls.
The nesting dolls, yeah.
Yeah, we just finished fulfilling the previous campaign we had the Undead Border. I think we finished it about 2 weeks ago, and we sent everything out in Gemini mailers, made sure that everything was boarded and bagged, and just made sure everything was secure, and it arrived. Everything so far has arrived safely and in one piece.
Right.
Beautiful. The mail system hasn't messed it up. So
this is what I love to hear, man. I love to hear about campaigns that have fulfilled. My pet peeve is going on Indiegogo, seeing a campaign close 3 years ago, it hasn't fulfilled. I just go, guys, why did you even do it in Indiegogo? You need more research. Yeah. Obviously you guys did 138 pages, something that you could manage. You had it done. You could do it. Like for us, we stayed with smaller pages because of the type of work that we're doing. We want to, something we knew we could do. Vinny's fulfilled millions of campaigns, and
5 and 2 years.
we need more people like this, on Indiegogo.
Yep, I agree, man.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
I keep telling people that as well. It's my current campaign is the only one where I'm still working on it while I'm running it, and I think it's going to be the last one I do that way because it hurts the marketing side of it because I'm putting so much time and effort into doing the pages, so then I'm not on as many streams as maybe I should be. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's difficult.
That's why I really, really like the idea that for example, we had with Bonds, or in the very beginning, because I really wanted to make sure that the comic is finished, fully finished before we went to the campaign itself. Because, first, you have a day job. Second, you never know what happens. So it was kind of I just had those 72 pages done, all the perks, all the extras, all the prints, all the trading cards, except few of the stretch goals. For example, right now I'm working on the Madman mini comic that is supposed to be the part of that, because I wasn't expecting that we would climb, that high. But the rest of that, everything was done, and you just can't imagine how easy it just made it easy. No stress. You don't need to feel rushed. You need to feel draw everything. So.
Right. Exactly. Well, because the thing is, it's other aspects of getting these things done and fulfilled. I mean, you're talking about between putting down the lettering, going into the printers, making sure everything is going to be the right size, getting your test copies, make sure everything is correct in there. There's a lot of other things we're playing with, and then all the add-ons. If you have cards, T-shirts, you name it, fill in the blank. It's a lot of work to run campaigns. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm going to be going back to my old model. I'm going to finish the books first, and then I'm going to run the campaigns.
Because what it is, I mean, like with NyRiam, I mean, when people get that book and they go, "Oh wow, she fulfilled so quickly, so soon after," even if it's 6 months after, that's pretty fast. Mm-hmm. And you fulfill, they're going to go, "Wow," and then they're going to be surprised. But because we fulfilled one campaign, like for us, we just fulfilled our first campaign. We said we need to go into book 2 and we need to fulfill another campaign because we fulfilled one, we did it great. But if we can do a second one just like it, then we've established ourselves as reliable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, so I did back-to-back campaigns. That's why in the what is it, almost 2 years or whatever it is. There hasn't been 1 month I wasn't running a campaign.
Yeah,
that's what one, fulfill it, get the other one out.
That's what I love about these. Everybody on this panel, including like Red Gaze, the Sunsworn. I mean, NyRiam was showing us some pages over in our channel, and I mean everything. It looks great. NyRiam is always working. I love that. I love to see artists that are always working. I'm part of a chat with another group of people, and all they do is chat, and they're creators. And I'm like, how do you guys find the time to do that? You should be drawing, and you guys saw I had a page up. I'm working as we're talking.
Well, that's why my camera's not on, because you just see my ear right now.
I mean, we feel the same way. We have to keep moving every day a little bit closer to fulfillment for everything, to finish off what we're doing before we start anything else. Currently, we have Dario, which is the artist for the book. We haven't chained up to the table, so we have to make sure that he finishes the book. So we feel you. We know exactly what you mean when it comes to that. We've been doing this for quite a long time, doing books and stuff like that, and now we're stretching out into the cyber world and trying to do these campaigns and getting used to it and learning as we go, like you were saying earlier. And we have to be as professional as possible and deliver as much quality as possible as well. So.
Amen to that.
Yeah, man. There you go. Johnny Cage, they type with their feet, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you guys do it, man? I go in there, I'm like, dude, we all have books to complete and finish. And these guys, my phone's going off, bling, 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 bling. And I'm like, how are you? It drives me nuts. Like, how are you guys? But, the thing is, too, like, if you guys, I don't know about you guys, but if you could share anything with first-timer people doing first book, first campaign, I'm sure there's things you've learned. Vinny's probably the most experienced here. But we try to avoid. I'm hearing echoes on my side.
Yeah, can you make sure we're having an echo?
Oh yeah, is that better? I mean, it's not. I mean, okay. And so I'm. Oh, good. Okay, I'm not hearing myself again. But I like to talk, but I don't like to hear myself. And so the thing is, like, we did a lot of research. We met a lot of people. We asked a lot of people questions. We have reached out to people like Vinny and a bunch of others that have done this a couple of times. And like Rob, who's done like the Replicator, he's done this multiple times. Mm-hmm. We reached out. We want to try to avoid those rookie mistakes. And what we learned is like first timers come out and they go, "Oh, I want to do an 800-page graphic novel," and they don't realize that they work a full-time job. Mm-hmm. It's going to take them 8 years to get it done. We got people that are constantly going, I want to make the most money. I want to have 8 million backers, and then when the logistics come time to fulfill, they don't realize what that entails.
Yep.
I'm so thankful that I listened to the advices of my precious manager, who told me, "Don't do a 200-page comic."
Well, it's it depends. What not for a first campaign for sure. If it's something you think you can do after having the experience, I think. Like, I'm impressed. You've come a long way very quickly, and you've learned a lot in a very short period of time. So I don't know that anything's off the table for the future, but not only that, but some people see 200 pages and I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, if it's doable, if it's done, like for something like that, yeah. I saw it with Liam because he had the 200-page book, and I knew what they could do. I had confidence in it. Other people, not so much. So yeah, you need to know what you can handle. If you've had no experience in comics other than doing a handful of indie things here or there, then yeah, do something manageable. Go somewhere between 30 to 50 pages, something like that. Don't go monster pages unless you have something done. If it's already done or mostly done, it's another story. But yeah, it's complicated and very expensive. Yeah.
I mean, know your limits, of course. Know what you can produce daily, know what you can produce in a month, and be able to adapt to that as well. Right now, we're in a place where all of us can completely dedicate ourselves to this product right here, this project. And I mean, it's helping out a lot that we have the crew, of course. Everybody does their own part. Everybody knows their strengths, their weaknesses, and we just play off of each other and help each other go as we progress and stuff. Dario himself, that's his life. He draws for a living. That's what he does. And it's. I feel very blessed that we were able to get him to draw the book, and he's enjoying what he's doing. That's another thing too. Like if you make it a chore and you don't believe in what you're doing, then of course you're going to lag. You're not going to deliver on time. But he loves monsters. He loves drawing what he does. He's asked me for a few things like, hey, can I do this? Can I throw that? And I'm like, yeah, you want a dinosaur in there? Let's do it. Throw a dinosaur in there. And he loves the man dog. He loves drawing the shit out of the man dog. And he's just constantly chipping away and working every single chance that he gets to finish the book. We are halfway done with the book right now. So we are very, very confident in the fact that we are going to deliver on time. This book is set to deliver in December of this year, and I don't see a problem, doing that and fulfilling the backers' commitment as well.
I think what happens to some of the new artists is that when it's a hobby, it's fun, it's exciting, but then when it becomes a job and it has a deadline, you've got to get it out there, then it becomes work. It's not as fun.
Totally.
And another thing to look out to, Conquest Comics, which Red Gaze put up on the screen, made a really good point. The thicker your book is, the heavier it is to ship. And that international shipping is going to get you, man.
We experienced that very recently. We had some books that we had to ship internationally. So.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing it all for the love of the book and the love of the project. Of course, we don't mind, getting that book out and getting that project out to people that really, really want it. And of course, we build the fans, and down the line, when we have more projects, they're going to come back and they're going to be like, yeah, these guys delivered. These guys know what they're doing. I'm in. Let's do it again. So. Yeah,
exactly. Because again, I was in the same boat. It was Through the Woods was a hardcover. It was 100 pages. The weight on that, one more item in the box would push it over. So I'm paying, an astronomical amount. So yeah, it is very expensive. So that's why you got to know what you're doing.
Jimmy, thick book. You think?
Whoa.
Wow. Right. That's his novel, right? We can't see it in the
I know.
Yeah, magic trick.
It's an invisible book. How did he do that?
We muggles can't see it.
That's my magic background. I just pop in, pop out.
And don't forget.
The ladies love it thick. Remember that.
That's right. Didn't I have a better one that I did for you?
You did. I didn't clip it yet. But Frog G has a question. Is there a stretch goal to get the original cover as a print? We can talk about stretch goals real quick.
Yes, of course. We just unlocked one of the stretch goals, or one of the perks of Dario's original pages, right, Oli?
Yeah, we once we funded, we opened up a perk, which are the original pages. They're up for sale. We're only offering 10 pages, so get them when they last.
As far as the covers are concerned, I know Raymond only works digitally, so that cover doesn't exist as a physical form, which is sad because I wanted that cover. And Aurelio's cover, I have to get in touch with him to see if he does want to part with it as well. But those will be added on if they are available for the campaign.
Cool. Real quick, Night's End, thank you very much for the $4.99, brother. He says, "What up, Gaze and panel? Wanted to come by and say hello." Well, hello to you, sir. Night's End is a fairly, I don't know if I want to say new, but recent YouTube channel. Go check him out. He does, a lot of commentary on pop culture, and he's a very cool dude. So yeah, check out Night's End. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So let's talk about these stretch goals. 5,000. You got a sightings pack number 1.
Go for it, Oli.
So they're just like mini prints, mini Polaroid that feature sightings, no, like the Bigfoot Patterson film. Instead of a video, it's gonna be a Polaroid. So we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna do a little audio files that explain that sighting, that incident. So it's gonna be for when we reach that goal, everybody's gonna get their 4 sets of Polaroids. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, you got me scared there for a second, Ollie. I thought you were first freezing out too.
Having
But you're
issues
good
like
now.
me.
What happened?
Oh no!
Totally
I
unaware.
thought we lost you. You're okay though.
Oh,
The damn
they froze,
river.
They froze. Okay.
And it did freeze on like the most handsome pose. It was like
That's the important
It's
part.
it's windy over here, so probably my internet is failing because of that.
the chupacabra, man. It's chewing away at the cords.
Chupacabra's chewing on the fiber, fiber optics.
Thank you, Frog
damn
G.
Chupacabra. Yeah, in the book we actually have the ultimate matchup, which is Chupacabra versus the Goat Man. So that's very interesting. It's in the book as well.
Very cool. And then at 6,000, you got the Creature Apocryphal, collection of sketches by Dario Rodriguez.
Yeah, it's just he draws a lot, man. So we gotta use those sketches for something, man. So it's always his designs, his monster designs, his sketches, and all that. And the Cryptid Hunter perk, we're gonna offer that as with a sketch cover. So once you get it, you're gonna get a custom made sketch by Dario. But once we lock this, you're gonna get the regular edition of the sketchbook.
Oh, very cool, man.
Yeah.
Then at 7, we got another sightings pack.
Yeah, we're gonna build up the sightings pack until we hit 12 Polaroids. So that's your set number 2, another pack of 4. So
Oh,
yeah,
very
there's
cool.
gonna be more pictures of topas, cryptids by Dario and colored by Red Garcia. So it's gonna be all this like paintery style. So it's gonna be cool.
Oh, that is cool. I see Smile Dog there. I think Felix Haas
Yeah,
earlier said Smile Dog is his favorite.
Smile Dog is that guy can fuck you up.
Yeah, the Smile Dog actually does come out in the book, and it's pretty jacked up, man. And that's the thing that we wanted to get with the book, because horror, I think horror is easy to do, but also difficult to do. Like you can do just pedestrian horror, like a slasher film, and that's it. The horror that I love, the horror that I wanted to put through in the book, is the unsettling horror, the stuff that stays with you after you look at it and it gives you nightmares. So that's what we're pushing in the book. There's
having enough trouble
that
sleeping.
there's some pages that Dario handed in yesterday for the Smile Dog segment of the story. And my God, man, I still like have those images in my head, and they're pretty grotesque, but cool at the same time,
Cool. And then at
I remember
8K.
once watching. I'm sorry. I remember once watching this movie. It was about the Dyatlov Pass in Russia. I don't know if you've seen that. When I've seen that movie, it's a horror story. I remember that for a few months I needed to turn the light on whenever I went to bathroom during the night. So
that story is really messed up.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like there are some horror parts that you don't want to stick with you.
Well, let me share a little embarrassing story about myself. So Anna and I have recently got into watching Nancy Drew, and there is a lot of these ghosts and witches or ghosts and whatever in Nancy Drew. So she asked me the other day, "Hey, can you go get my phone?" I was like, "Yeah," and all the lights are off. We're just sitting in the living room watching Nancy Drew in the dark talk about ghosts. And she said, "Get my phone." I said, "Yeah, where is it?" She goes, "It's down the hall in the bedroom." It's like, "Oh, no, use my phone." Because I'm not going. That was scary.
That happens to me when I watch shadow people videos on YouTube. Every time I need to go downstairs to get a drink of water, I'm afraid something's gonna appear like around the corner, just like that. Oh man!
Don't get me started on the shadow people stories, man. Don't even go there and stuff.
Well, it sounds like you guys need to be watching more Nancy Drew, right, Jimmy?
Oh yeah.
Did you ask her for a tampon after that?
Oh man, I'm telling you, my ovaries were hurting afterwards. It's so good though. It is so good. You guys got to watch Nancy Drew, man.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's not like the old Nancy Drew stuff.
It's a paranormal version, no?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
paranormal, and it's also like what they did to Riverdale with what they did to like the Jughead and all them. It's pretty adult now.
All right.
It's got nudity.
Oh.
What is it? Is this Netflix?
I'm sold.
What is
I'm
it?
sold.
I think we're watching on HBO Max. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I never thought I'd be hearing. Yeah, I'm sitting here watching Nancy Drew.
And it's got nudity.
Yeah. I was like, Nancy. Woo.
Oh my.
Good, Nancy. Welcome, Guy from Red Bank. Good to see you, man. Let's hit this AK stretch goal real quick. We got the Man Dog Unleashed here, which is a supplemental book.
Ray,
Go
tell
ahead,
us.
Oliver. Oh, the man. It's the origin story of the Man Dog, of course. The cover is still to be determined. We have someone in the wings, waiting in the wings to lend their artistic talents to the cover. But it's pretty much the story of the Man Dog, which is one of the main characters of the Cryptonauts, and like his origin, where he came from. It's very, very interesting. Like I was mentioning earlier, the Salt Wars in El Paso and stuff like that. And the art is by our good friend David Olivares, and he drew this story quite a long time ago and stuff. It's just been sitting there. So we're using it and we're getting it out there so people know a little bit more about the Man Dog. And Oliver actually colored part of it as well.
We have some sample pages above there in the campaign. Right there, yeah.
Wow. Those are great.
Oh yeah. Nice.
I was like unconsciously zooming in as I was looking into those pages, and my finger was doing the zooming on my tablet.
So why did you guys stop at 656? Are you guys superstitious? You're like, we're doing a book about cryptids. we should do 666. No, then that'll really call the Llorona. How about 656?
656 is the area code of Ciudad Juarez.
Oh, okay. You guys, as close as you're gonna get to 666. You're like,
we get that a lot too. Don't worry.
Not very much.
666 is just overdone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't live in that
Juarez
area
is
though.
pretty much already like hell on earth as far as we're concerned.
So what is
Yeah,
Waters?
that's true.
What's the point Waters is trying to make?
And you bring
They're
up
like,
something that's really interesting as well about La Llorona.
Okay.
and then he does in suspense. What's going on?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, six. It's like Juarez is like, we're 656. Our neighbor is 666. That's Mexico right there. They're saying Mexico's but yeah, it's not funny now because I mean this time travel business is tough, man.
Another joke lost.
No. Just losing these jokes.
Do you need me to save it?
Oh,
Yes. Harrison, we need that time warp.
I wanna.
I told you I'll go 21.1 gigawatts in the Enterprise Falcon. I'll get you over the border. It'll be okay.
I want to know
I'll smuggle
what
I'll
was he
smug you
doing
in. I'll crash, but I always crash. But I walk away.
that needs to be done in a museum.
Thank you, Harrison.
This book belongs in a museum. Thank you. George, kill me now.
You know what? A good perk. I was looking at your perks, and I was thinking, you guys should like one of the perks if you reach this goal, stretch goal, or whatever, is that you get chupacabra hair and just go take it off your chihuahua or something. You know, just like
In a little baggie. Actually, our brother suggested that we should do like samples hairs or something, buy a wig or something,
By a wig.
and put Bigfoot hair sample or something like that.
Yeah, you take it off your back or something. You know?
Your girlfriend's like, why are you trimming the dog's nuts? Never mind. This is for her back.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You're like, I wish we had a chow, man. The poor chihuahua's bald now.
You were gonna say something, Ray, about the Llorona?
Oh yeah, you brought up La Llorona. La Llorona is like a big deal as far as Hispanics, Latinos are concerned, And something that's very, very significant about this book is La Llorona is included in the book. But the thing is that most people always see La Llorona as evil, as this, child murdering woman, and she steals the children at night if you misbehave. That's the whole myth behind La Llorona. What we do in the book, however, is we give her a backstory that's a little bit more full and give her a reason as to why everything happened to her. And now she's a hero in the book. Well, I mean, as far as a hero can go when you're a monster, right? But that's something that everyone's been asking about. Like, how is La Llorona a hero? How is that even possible? So we address that in the book. So that's a little tidbit there that I wanted to throw in.
I like that.
I mean, because what separates a hero and a villain? It's perspective. We like a lot of these anti-heroes. We like Punisher, but is he really a hero?
Yeah,
So that's a cool take on it. I like it, man.
He's a vigilante.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Well, sorry guys, I hate to do it. I gotta wrap this up shortly because we got another stream to get to.
Good.
But yeah, everybody check out the Cryptidnals. Also check out Dragon Rage. It's a second chance campaign. These are both happening now, both great looking projects, and they need your support. Before we go, Katie, you want to talk just a little bit about Bonds one more time and what you're working on right now, this very moment?
Oh my god, this page doesn't even look good. Okay. So right now I'm kind of working on the mini comic that I mentioned that looks kind of like this. It's gonna be a little bit cartoonish style. So it's about basically the only one character is original there, and it was kind of created by our friend Pale Rider, the Gretchen the wolf. And then we have the two main hero and anti-hero created by Red Gaze. I just knew I wanted to do the Mudman story. I just didn't know what the story would be. So we have the Indigenous Jones and we have Dr. Cockburn. So it's gonna be a little short 6-page mini story. It should be practically a comic for 10-year-old because it's representing a comic that little Jessie is reading in Bonds. So that's why I decided to use the style that is completely different. It should be playful. It should be quickly done. So yeah, that's it. This is the first page out of I'm sorry, not 6 but 7. And right now I'm working on page 6 out of 7, so it's gonna be done pretty soon. And what's new, I also finished new set of trading cards that were supposed to come for I think 20k. So these are the 2 new characters that are gonna be introduced in the next book. The next book is fully thumbnailed. I showed the thumbnails already. It's again, it's going to be 70 plus pages. I think it's 72 or 78. I'm not really sure. But once I'm pretty much done with Sunstorm, I'm inking the Sunstorm and also doing some extra art for it. I'm just jumping straight into Bonds 2, and it's gonna come. So yeah.
Heck yeah. And by the way, Bonds is also only $60 away from that $21,000 mark. So
Nice.
hop on it, people. Help assist
And
out.
one away from 420.
Oh, that's even more important.
Who's going to get that? Come on. Somebody light up and back it.
Yeah, where's Simon when you need him?
Right? He's probably smoking somewhere else.
I kind of like these trading cards because in the front you can see just one. They're pretty much like quick sketches, but on the back side there's gonna be multiple more, and those are like facial studies of the characters. So you get to know the characters a little bit more. So.
And the backside is the most important part.
Yes.
Hell, brothers.
And do not forget, we also got Shadow the Kraken still funding. Vinny, you want to give him a quick pitch?
Yeah, if you guys are into really awesome pirate stories, this one has historical aspects to it, but it does go into a slightly supernatural element. There's going to be plenty of treasures, hot women, ship battles, beautiful locations. It's just going to be really, really awesome. 50 pages right out of the gate, perfect bound. Yeah, this is campaign number 6, so I deliver, I fulfill all the time. That's why I got that crown. They labeled me the fulfillment king. So you will be getting this book. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of the year. That's kind of the goal right now. I'm past the halfway point, well past that. And yeah, I'm pouring my heart and soul into these pages. Yeah, each and every day I'm busting my ass working on this. And yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it because we do have a great villain who's in here as well. You're gonna see some historical pirates are actually gonna be in this story. Not a ton of them, but there's going to be a few for sure. There's at least 2 that play integral roles in the story, in the overall kind of story. But I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. I kind of break down too some of the stuff that went down in the Caribbean. You know, eventually I'll be getting to a lot of things of like I might even be showing the start of it because there were pirates that were like they were stationed in Jamaica who, well, they weren't technically pirates. They were like privateers. They had nothing to do, and they wanted to do their own thing. They were fed up with everything, and they went to Nassau, and it kind of started there. So you're going to see some of those things in there. I deal with slavery. It's one thing that people seem to skip over whenever they do pirate stories. I don't know why. It's part of history. It's a major part of history. So there's going to be elements of that in here. Half the crew of the ship is made up of freed slaves, other defectors from the crown. My main character, you're going to see him going through a lot of stuff as well. You know, there's that struggle between the light and the dark, you know, how far is too much. Robin Hood elements in this story as well. There's lots to chew on, that's for sure. I made sure there's plenty of layers in this story and really crazy places we're going to be going. So this is the tip of the iceberg at 50 pages. So, yeah, I think you guys are going to be very, very happy with it. Yeah, man. Frankie did a new trailer. He surprised me the other day with it. He put like these sound effects and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool, so I popped it in there. It's the second image if you want to hit it with the Jolly Roger.
Cool, man. Yeah, we'll do that real quick.
Yeah, it's like a minute and a half or something.
Very nice. Very nice. It's back. Shadow of the Kraken today. Don't wait.
Yeah, I think he did a fun job with that one. Like I said, it was something different. He just surprised me with them. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. But if you scroll down just a little bit, I have some new artwork I put on the campaign as well, so people could see some extra nice stuff. And yes, I will have plenty of booty. Carla, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm thrilled about this project, and yeah, like I said, this is going to go into some really crazy cool places. And yeah, again, plenty of betrayal, plenty of action, everything that a pirate story needs. And yes, booty, plenty of booty.
Gotta have the booty.
Is the shark image going to be a cover?
Oh no, that's a page. It's a page from the book. Yeah, I didn't show the full shot. We're getting echo again. Damn it.
All right, well, beggars can't be choosers.
StreamYards are just being a piece of shit today.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, but
Beggars
yeah,
should be gone.
yeah, it's gone. Cool, nice. Oh, and it's moving smoother too. Yeah, I think it's just StreamYards that's acting up today. But yeah, man. Yeah, I can't wait for people to see what I'm working on and what I'm doing with these pages, this book. I'm damn happy with how it's turning out, and I think you guys are going to be as well. We hit the brothels in Nassau, and those are some of the pages I'm working on. So I think you guys are going to be very happy with that as well.
There's gonna be a bunch of shirtless dudes.
Yeah.
He didn't say it was gonna be naked women.
That's very true. Very true. But you know, Vinny, he won't disappoint you.
Yeah. I'll do something special just for you, Jimmy.
All right.
Glistening.
All right.
But yeah, we got a great villain. That was the villain up there. But yeah, you guys, you've heard a lot about this already. I know you're trying to wrap up, so go ahead, Red.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, get on board with this project. I mean, if the art sells itself, you know, and the story. Vinny has a track record with his stories. They're always very good, very compelling. Through the Woods was awesome. City of Venus, same deal. You guys know what you're getting with this, and this is some of Vinny's best art he's ever done. So, yeah, hop on it immediately. And before we go, so Johnny Cage doesn't give me shit, don't forget to back Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance as well. This is the first comic entry in the Sunsworn universe. Obviously, the interiors are done by NyRiam. I think you all know that by now, and she's just absolutely killing it with us. We got colors by Mika from Barbusco Studios. On the interiors, Vinny's cover as well, which is just absolutely beautiful. And yes, the next great space fantasy adventure you don't want to miss out on. This is an ever-expanding universe. It's going to be awesome, and I'm going to be pitching this over on Dojo Kun's stream very shortly. So, yeah. Join me over there if you would like to learn more. But yeah, don't forget all these great projects. Dragon Rage, get on it. Cryptids, absolutely awesome. You guys are just killing it with this stuff. Bonds, almost a 21K. You got that Mudman story, Shadow of the Kraken. But yeah, that I just can't say enough stuff. Enough good stuff about these campaigns, man. We got an awesome group of people right here, just killing it every single day. Everyone here busts their ass, works hard to put out the absolute best stuff for you guys. So, yeah, just get behind it. If you can't support financially, share those links. Make sure everybody knows about these projects, about these people, because we're trying to change the world here. Really, we're changing the world. That's what we're doing by creating our
at a time.
That's right. Premium books. You're paying a premium price. You're going to get premium books with all of us here. Back and support these. And by the way, tomorrow night I should have 656. Right, it's Friday tomorrow, right? Yeah, they'll be over on my channel around 8 o'clock. Is that what we settled on? I think this will be.
I guess so.
All right, perfect. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. So yeah, come check us out, Jimmy. If you're free, if you want to pop in, you could as well.
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, send me the link, man. I will be there for sure. You guys are awesome to hang out with.
You got it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be with Death Metal Hero in half an hour, so
sexy.
If you want to go with Red Gaze, go with us.
Choose your poison.
Do a half hour at one and a half hour at the other.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a good suggestion. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for coming. Thank you guys in the chat for hanging out and being great conversationalists. It's always a good time. You guys are the bread and butter here. You guys make this work. So thank you very much. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you, NyRiam. You guys are just amazing. I love you guys. And
pleasure.
Catch you on the next one, people. Peace out.
Oh yeah.
Bye.